The water didn't slow down. It stopped. Just like that. I was standing at the kitchen sink, halfway through rinsing a glass, when the stream suddenly cut off. No warning. No esputer. Just silence. For a second, I stared at the faucet like it might start again if I waited long enough. It didn't. Hey, did you turn something off? I called out. No answer. I turned the handle again. Nothing. Try the other side. Still nothing. That's when it hit me. This wasn't normal. Mom, the shower stopped. My son's voice echoed from down the hallway. Panic. Confusion. I felt my chest tighten. Stay there. I shouted back, already moving. Bathroom. Same thing. Dry. Toilet tank. Empty. Kitchen again. Nothing. Every tap. Every pipe. Dead. And then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. I picked it up. Hello. A calm voice answered. This is a compliance notice from the HOA. Your property is currently under restriction due to unresolved violations. My stomach dropped. What does that have to do with my water? A pause. Then, service access has been temporarily suspended. What do you mean suspended? I snapped. It means, the voice said calmly, you no longer have access until compliance is restored. This is water, I said. You can't just shut it off. We can, she replied. And I knew exactly who it was. Brenda. Of course it was. I hung up and stormed outside. And there she was, standing by the street, next to a utility valve box, with 2 guards, like this was planned. What did you do? I demanded. She didn't even look up at first. Just check something on her clipboard. You've ignored 3 violation notices, she said. This is escalation. You shut off our water. Correct. Behind me, my son stepped out onto the porch. Mom, I can't rinse the soap off. That hit harder than anything. I turned back to her. There's a child in this house. She finally looked at me. Cold. Unbothered. Then I suggest resolving your violations quickly. By afternoon, it got worse. No water means no cooking. No cleaning. No vasrom. Nothing. I started calling the city. Utilities. Anyone. And that's when I heard it. They don't have the authority to shut off water, one operator said. I froze. What? If it's a public supply, only the city can restrict service. I looked back at the street, at Brenda, at that valve, and suddenly, everything made sense. She didn't just enforce a rule. She crossed the line. I walked back outside. Slower this time. Turn it back on, I said. No, I spoke to the city. That made her pause, just for a second. Then, you're still in violation. So you're breaking the law? The guard shifted slightly. People were starting to notice. Neighbors stepping outside, watching, recording. And Brenda? She kept standing there, like she still had control. It didn't take long. Once one person starts recording, everyone does. Phones came out. Voices got louder. You shut off their water? That's illegal. A neighbor walked over. You need to fix this, he said. Brenda ignored him. Big mistake. Because now it wasn't just me. It was everyone. Another neighbor brought bottled water. Then another. Within minutes, people were lining up, helping, supporting, standing against her. And for the first time, Brenda looked unsure. The city truck showed up an hour later. Not quietly, not slowly, directly. 2 workers stepped out, walked straight to the valve. What's going on here? One of them asked. I pointed. She shut it off. They looked at Brenda, then at each other. Then, yeah, you can't do that. Simple, direct, final. They turned the water back on, right there, in front of everyone. And Brenda? She didn't say a word. Because this time, there was nothing left to say. By the next day, it was everywhere. Same pattern, same outcome, different story. But one thing stayed the same. People saw. And once they see, they don't forget.